Jai Gurudev children, today we are going to start first chapter of Unit 9 Martyrs. The name of the chapter is Shahid Bhagat Singh. Let us start reading of the chapter. While I read, you must see the pronunciation of the words. Is that clear? So let's start. Shahid Bhagat Singh gave a new direction to the revolutionary movement in India. He formed Naujawan Bharat Sabha to spread the message of revolution in Punjab that fired the spirit of freedom in people across India. Bhagat Singh became one of the most prominent faces of Indian freedom struggle. He was a revolutionary ahead of his time. By revolution, he meant that the present order of things, which is based on injustice, must change. Bhagat Singh studied the European revolutionary movement. He realized that the overthrow of British rule should bring a change in Indian society. For this, political power must be seized by the workers. Though portrayed as a terrorist by the British, Bhagat Singh gave a new direction to the revolutionary movement in India, whose immediate goal was destruction of the British Empire, and they had no inclination to work out a political alternative. Bhagat Singh, because of his interest in studying with his keen sense of history, gave revolutionary movement a goal after the overthrow of the British. A clarity of vision and determination of purpose distinguished Bhagat Singh from other leaders of national movement. He emerged as the only alternative to Gandhi and the Indian National Congress, especially for the youth. Bhagat Singh was born in a Sikh family in village Khatkar Kala in Nawashahar district of Punjab. The district has now been renamed as Shahid Bhagat Singh Nagar in his memory. He was the third son of Sardar Kishan Singh and Vidyavati. Bhagat Singh's family was actively involved in the freedom struggle. His father, Kishan Singh, and uncle Ajit Singh were members of Ghadar Party, founded in the US to oust British rule from India. This had a great impact on the mind of young Bhagat Singh, and patriotism flowed in his veins from childhood. While studying at the local DAV school in Lahore in 1916, young Bhagat Singh came into contact with some well-known political leaders like Lala Lajpat Rai and Rash Bihari Bose. Punjab was politically very charged in those days. In 1919, when Jallianwala Bagh massacre took place, Bhagat Singh was only 12 years old. The massacre deeply disturbed him. The day after the massacre, Bhagat Singh went to Jallianwala Bagh and collected soil from the spot and kept it as a memento for the rest of his life. The massacre strengthened his resolve to drive the British out from India. In response to Mahatma Gandhi's call for non-cooperation against British rule in 1921, Bhagat Singh left his school and actively participated in the movement. In 1922, to continue his studies, Bhagat Singh joined the National College in Lahore, founded by Lala Lajpat Rai. At this college, he came into contact with revolutionaries such as Bhagwati Charan, Sukhdev, and others. To avoid early marriage, Bhagat Singh went to Kanpur. Here, he came into contact with Ganesh Shankar Vidyarthi and learned his first lessons. On hearing that his grandmother was ill, Bhagat Singh returned home. He continued his revolutionary activities from his village. He started spreading the message of revolution in Punjab. In 1928, he attended a meeting of revolutionaries in Delhi and came into contact with Chandrasekhar Azad. Chandrasekhar Azad, the two formed Hindustan Samajwadi Prajatantra Sangh. Its aim was to establish a republic in India. In February 1928, Simon Commission visited India to decide how much freedom and responsibility to be given to the people of India. Yet there was no Indian in the committee. This angered the Indians. Then they decided to boycott the Simon Commission. While protesting against Simon Commission in Lahore, Lala Lajpat Rai was brutally lathi-charged and later on died due to injuries. Bhagat Singh was determined to avenge Lala Lajpat Rai's death by shooting the British official responsible for his killing, who is Deputy Inspector General Scott. But he shot down Assistant Superintendent Saunders instead, mistaking him for Scott. Bhagat Singh had to flee from Lahore to escape death punishment. Bhagat Singh, who was in hiding all this while, volunteered to throw a bomb in the Central Legislative Assembly where the meeting to pass the ordinance was being held. It was a carefully laid out plot, not to cause death or injury, but to draw the attention of the government that the modes of his suppression could no more be tolerated. It was decided that Bhagat Singh and Batukeshwar Dutt would court arrest after throwing the bomb. On April 8, 1929, Bhagat Singh and Batukeshwar Dutt threw bombs in the Central Assembly Hall while the assembly was in session. The bombs did not hurt anyone. After throwing the bombs, Bhagat Singh and Batukeshwar Dutt deliberately courted arrest by refusing to run away from the scene. During his trial, Bhagat Singh refused to take any defense counsel in jail. He went on hunger strike to protest the inhuman treatment of fellow political prisoners by jail authorities. On October 7, 1930, Bhagat Singh, Sukhdev and Rajguru were awarded the death sentence by a special tribunal. Despite great popular pressure and numerous appeals by political leaders of India, Bhagat Singh and his associates were hanged in the early hours of March 23, 1931. He died the death of a martyr only for his beloved Mother India.